All right, ready to go here. Here's Mike Trout. There's a strike up high. And the home opener is underway. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
1-1.
Swinging a foul straight back. Right-hander kicks, deals. Trout tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Wyatt Langford, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
That's outside.
And now 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Jake Burger. Machado. That's out number 3. Back here at Petco Park. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. How about a report on him, Chris?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next pitch is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. That one ripped right center field. And it hits the fence. And he's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity. And at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
In the dirt,
1-1.
and it's 1-1.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Swing and a miss.
2-2's the count.
Merrill stands at second with no outs. That's down and
that
in.
missed. That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
We got a full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Tyler O'Neill stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2. That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Next pitch is inside. 3-2 now. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and Seager. Off-balance feed, there's one. How about that double play? Now here's Jake Cronenworth. First
Ball,
offering, and it
that's
just
outside.
misses. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball
Ball
game.
outside.
Next one is off the plate, and the count is 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here in San Diego, stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Corey Seager. King back to work.
Yeah, what?
There's a strike. Just missed.
Ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ball.
And that is downstairs.
2 balls,
2
1
and
strike.
1. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those
Yeah.
always feel great.
Josh Young in the box now. No balls and a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker.
0-2.
As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Check
What you
swing.
got?
Now we'll look down to first. Did not go. Nobody out. Runner at first. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And
That's the ball.
downstairs.
2-2.
That's back there. Gone. And this game is tied. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
It's
It can be
0-1.
tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Bogarts takes it in for the out. And there's one down. And now Jack Peterson. And that one fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. And it's quickly
2.
0-2 on the designated hitter.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And ball
Ball,
1.
that's down.
A dive, he's got it. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Adolis Garcia. That's in there. It's 0-1. Garcia goes 6'1", 32 years old, and he's usually in right
Outside,
today,
ball.
starting in left. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2.
1-2.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that
Swings to first, and Garcia is out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second, and the batter will be the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Just
Ball.
missed. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one down the line, and that's
Foul.
just foul. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Up the middle, Seager fires over to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Here's Elias Diaz. Fastball
No,
is
that's out.
outside.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing DeGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
Makes the catch for the out. And there are two down. Stepping in for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. Just
That's
missed.
the ball.
He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch
Ball.
misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive. Stretches out and hauls it in. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. There's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Close,
Nope,
but called the ball. 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Here's Trout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 1 out, bases
1 ball,
empty.
no strikes.
Swings through that.
1-1.
Bogarts. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. So digging in, Wyatt Langford.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And now 2-0.
That's a ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
That's in there. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Misses just
missed.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Three-1 is on the way. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man aboard, and now the first baseman, Jake Burger. 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1, no strikes.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
And another ball. And you wonder, is he in his head
balls,
a little
no
bit?
Strikes.
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
A dive. Nice stop. Fires to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third, Luis Arraez stands in. Late swing, foul to the left. In the air, out towards left center. Garcia makes the grab. 1 away. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Tatis is so athletic. He probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
0-2.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball still 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Just missing there. And that's ball 2.
Excellent location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in the chase.
On the ground to third. And that's a fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. Not going to get him. He's in there. Digging in, Jackson Merrill. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
Ball.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Missed with a changeup.
That's a ball.
And now 3-0.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position.
Nope, that's
hitters
ball 4.
count.
Runner taking base.
Just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Machado can't hold up, and that's a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Langford on the move, heading back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. 1 run's in. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. And he's out.
Got him. That's an out.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Machado stands at second with 2 gone. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Grounds one to short. Seager gets it to first.
He's out of there.
That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. As we go to the top of the fourth, now it's Corey Seager. Now one miss.
That's a ball.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next offering is down low.
Ball.
And a count 2-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count.
Diving stop at second to first. And that's a great play for the out. Here's Josh Young. He's already homered in this game. Yeah, that's fouled off. Outside, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. O'Neill on his horse. Makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Jonah Heim getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's a hit, and that extends the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
And the 1-0. And there's the ball.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2-1.
2 outs. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Throw over to Cronenworth, and Peterson retired. And back here at Petco Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Leading off, Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Here's a 1-1. Fouled off left side. In the air, center field. Langford settles under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Bogaerts now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That's too low. Ball 1. In the air to left center. Langford sizes this one up. And there's 2 down. And now it's Elias Diaz. On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. Back here in San Diego, new inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Adolis Garcia. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Gabriel Arias stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's the Rangers' leadoff hitter, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first offering is not close. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Off the plate inside. 2 balls and a strike. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Garcia leads off first with 1 away. And it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Tatis really on his horse for it. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Next up for Texas, Wyatt Langford. Langford, 23 years old, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. Outside low, and it's 2-0.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs. They take the force out, and that is that. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias. 0-1.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Fastball for a strike.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swung on and fouled off, and he'll need a new bat. Just off the inside edge.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him on the off-balance throw. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Tatis stands
ball.
in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And a foul ball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Langford makes the catch. And welcome back. To the ballpark. The batter now, Jake Burger. Just
Ball
missed.
Out.
The lefty ready and a 1-1. Looked like it was a little bit up.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing,
no, that's outside.
No appeal.
Ball.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 3-2. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. And here's Corey Seager to hit. 1 for 2. That one way outside. And that is ball 1. The Padres leading by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Check
right
swing,
2.
Called strike.
1-2.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Bogarts with the throw to first. And Seager is set down. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Tatis towards the line. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Petco Park. Well, we go bottom 6. So digging in now for San Diego. A new arm into the game, the righty, Dane Dunning.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wastes no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Machado up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. That one finds the corner, and the count even at 1. Seager flips to second. That's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. So up next, Tyler O'Neill. Line drive. Seager tosses across to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back here in San Diego, top of inning number 7. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. Peralta back to work. There's the strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Just
no, that missed. That's the ball.
And a count 1-2. That one
That's
missed.
a ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And there's one down. Here is Jock Peterson. He's grounded out a couple of times. That's outside.
Ball.
And that's ball one.
1-0.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Bogaerts handles, throws to first, and Peterson retired. And now here is Adolis Garcia. Just
No,
missed.
that's out.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we're all square. It's 3-3. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Up next for the Rangers, Gabriel Arias. Right through there for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And that one pulled foul. Swing and a miss, and he is down on. And we're back. Bottom of the seventh. Hobie Milner gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And that's in for a strike. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first, and he went around. Ruled a swing. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Elias Diaz will hit next. Inside.
That's a ball.
Ball one.
1-0.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they jump in front in the seventh. It's 4-3. Iglesias in the box again. Takes a strike.
No balls. One strike.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike two.
On the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. We go to the eighth, and now the right fielder, Mike Trout. That one misses,
That's a ball.
and it's 1-0. turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Looking to get the tying run on base. Sends it to first. First out in the top of the eighth. And now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
First pitch, and he just misses. He was late there, strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 and 2's the count. Ball high.
Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. Just off the outside edge.
That's a really good take.
And the tying run is on base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate, a game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Berger in the box now, takes strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Langford stands at first with one out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here comes Corey Seager, 1 for 3.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Young. Just missed.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
We got a full count.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now. So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
So bases all loaded up. Next up for Texas, Jonah Heim. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. And they get the out. Bottom of the 8th. And now Luis Arias. Milner, a 6'3 lefty, 185 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And that one sliced foul.
Ball. 1-2.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And lines out to third. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Robert Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here.
That missed.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's inside.
That missed.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-3. Next to hit, Jackson Merrill, raging back towards the wall. And that's going to bang against the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Safe.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Machado in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Clips the outside corner, and the count 1-1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
2-1.
And Manny gets a piece. Next pitch inside. Ball 3. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. That's hard hit on the line. Garcia pulls that one down. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show.
So Luke Jackson gets the call.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
O'Neill now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Tosses to first, and O'Neill is retired. And Jack Peterson stands in. 0 for 3 with 3 ground. Outs. Top 9, and it'll get started with a pinch hitter, Kevin Pillar.
Well, last chance for him here, hoping he can be a catalyst for some type of 9th inning comeback.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Right through there for a strike. O'Neill puts it away, and there's one away. And here is Adolis Garcia. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2. So they're down to their final out. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. And a swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
1 strike away. Merrill makes a move towards the gap. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game. A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire